Two of South Africa's fiercest rugby warriors face off in a showdown no one saw coming. Captain versus enforcer. Friendship tested. Lines crossed. What happens next will change the team forever. Before we dive in, quick favor, hit that subscribe button and join the pack. They called it a routine training session, but behind closed doors, Solo Kolisi and Eben Etzebeth were locked in a heated confrontation. What began as a simple disagreement about discipline morphed into a battle for the soul of the team. Eben, with steam practically rising off his shoulders, demanded the captain's outright ban. "No exceptions," he growled, voice low but cutting. The room went silent. Every eye shifted to Sia Kolisi, the very embodiment of leadership. Would he cave under the pressure of his powerhouse teammate? Kolisi leaned back, arms crossed. His mind raced. As the first black captain of the Springboks, he understood responsibility in a way few could. Yet here stood Eben, towering and unyielding, pushing him to make a decision that could fracture the locker room. "You want a ban?" Kolisi asked, voice calm but resolute. "Think about what that does to this team." Eben slammed his fist on the table. "Discipline, respect, that's what we need." He paused, eyes blazing. "If the captain can't uphold the code, why should anyone else?" Kolisi's gaze hardened. He knew the weight of his words. "Because leadership isn't about zero tolerance," he said, tone firm. "It's about growth, redemption, pulling each other up, not tearing each other down." A tense silence followed. On one side, the die-hard enforcers, on the other, the believers in second chances. Whispers rippled through the squad. Who would Kolisi side with? Suddenly, Kolisi reached into his pocket and pulled out a sealed envelope. Head shot up. "I've done some digging," he announced. "There's more to this story." He let the envelope drop onto the table with a thud. "You might want to read this before we make any decisions." Eben's jaw clenched. "What is that?" Kolisi smiled wryly. "Evidence that leadership goes beyond one mistake, something that could flip this entire debate on its head." Team members edged closer. As the captain turned the envelope, photos and messages spilled out, proof of a conspiracy to sideline the captain from within. And the real culprit? A faction in management who feared his influence. Eben's anger gave way to shock. The very people he trusted had been pulling strings, and he'd almost played right into their hands. Kolisi looked across the table, voice softening. "Now do we ban him, or do we stand together against those who tried to divide us?" Eben swallowed. Pride wrestled with clarity. Finally, he exhaled, shoulders slumping. "You're right. We face them, together." If you're loving this inside scoop, hit that like button and join us at AUSSIE RUGBY CENTRAL. As unity replaced conflict, a lesson surfaced. True leadership isn't just about enforcing rules. It's about uncovering the truth, protecting your own, and standing strong when the stakes are highest. By the final whistle of that meeting, Kolisi and Etzebeth weren't adversaries. They were brothers in arms once more. And the team, stronger for having faced the storm. Remember, behind every tackle and every try, there's a story you haven't heard. Stay tuned. This is AUSSIE RUGBY CENTRAL. Subscribe now and never miss the untold drama